I'm hopping on for a couple of games. See if we can get.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
What?
And that's going to bring up a third down.
Because she's mad that I'm playing. And she can wait. I mean, I do so much crap for her.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Now Haskins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's taken down, but not before.
Should have been 2 of them in here. Bring it to me, Ash. Yeah, you do. Bring it to me. Ashley, I'm not playing with you.
Put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move them around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet.
Okay, thank you. Just put it right here for right now because I haven't emptied that one. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. A pitch to Peterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Watch the twins. Check 3, check 3.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis.
Oh, crap.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks. But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. On 2nd down, Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Under 10, 10.
They start on the ground with Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Haskins on third down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down with first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I don't care.
Throwing again, here's Haskins.
I do so much crap for her, you know, and then she gets mad because I wanted to play a couple of games.
McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
I understand she wants me to help her and stuff, but, you know, geez, can I not have some time to do something that I like to do?
And we've seen that many times.
I don't play every night. I didn't do it Friday or Saturday.
Really expect to see it done that well
Did
by
I?
a rookie? And how about the...
It is intercepted at the goal line.
Did I?
Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I'm streaming live, and you're sitting here doing this to me. It just really upsets me.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 53, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
53, Mike. Rebut. Let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
That momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter. Widen that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. They will find Davis, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run again with Peterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 23-yard line. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second and very short, Haskins. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now, once again, the Redskins breaking the huddle and going for 2. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want a car?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Haskins on first down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on third and long. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fourth down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practice.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Yeah,
to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive... EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Is that 19? Check 53. Double dog.
On first down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
With this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up
closed up real
incomplete.
quick.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on second and 10. Mahomes eluding the play. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 41.
He got me. He got me there. Okay. I gotta get back into my ball game.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Being negligent, stupid. Alright, here we go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talking about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
She never turned the middle of the field.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Finding Fowles complete. A good pickup there, 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fowles. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught at the 25.
How in the world is he doing this?
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 and 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1 man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
56, 56, check, 54, 59.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
All right, quit. How about that? Well, it's a shocker. What's going on, man? Playing with the Chiefs, brother. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but that's who I play with. Oh, are you? Oh, crap. I guess we'll just do, we either friendly quit or we can just continue playing. It's up to you.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked.
All right. All right.
Down at the 21-yard line.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Check, check, check. Motion out the backfield. Motion out the backfield.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards.
Hey, I'm trying to play a little bit of a keep you from scrambling defense.
Mahomes now on first down.
You know what I mean?
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down.
Because if I try to go out of it, you're going to take off just like you just did. You know what I mean?
Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
I got to take you out of your momentum swing, brother.
In this first quarter. On second down, it's Williams. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
I was trying to run a little bit of man on you on that time.
Play after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point.
Well, I mean, you did it to me a couple times. Just remember that now. It goes both ways, you know what I mean? Hey, you did throw the ball. When you scrambled out, you threw the ball real quick when I had a guy at you. So.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, it's McCoy. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't
That's
able
not
to
how it
secure
works,
their blocks,
man.
and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, I'm going to take my points. I'm going to take my
Fans,
points.
a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 37. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What they have planned, because some teams script.
I thought I had covered.
Yeah,
I
these
did.
are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Good play.
This one's worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
That's not what I was trying to do. Okay.
Well, there's still time.
I was actually trying to call a run for audible, and I called the wrong play.
They took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good game,
man. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it in,
I'm a streamer, so
the defense, that's 2 points for them. But yeah,
I play on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going
Looked like you got the first down.
But you have to be careful about
They knocked you back the yard.
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him.
I just don't understand why the running back freaking carries it like a loaf of bread.
Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent
I've had that happen to me
field
several
position.
times. What pisses me off is when you throw it, or they throw it, and then all of a sudden your defensive guy does a great job of stopping it, and all of a sudden it just gets tipped up in the air.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is
Trying to call
caught
holding
for
on
a
me.
touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked.
Hey, you ought to try that play out over here. I just not ran. You need to play that play. A lot of people, if they leave 2 safeties wide, you know, that's one of the best plays that Madden's got. Because their safeties don't know what to look for. And Tyreek Hill's mostly wide open in the middle of the field. It's not a glitch or anything. It's just, I don't know why they don't cover him, but it's just like they let him go thinking the safety's back there.
Trying to get back
And
into the game. Teams are looking
just
for a
wide
spark from
open.
their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's the thing. If you throw that, I did it on purpose because I knew you were going to look for it. But if you, the thing is, if you ever have somebody run that play, or if you ever run it against somebody, if they keep their safety back like that,
Fantasy guys,
be cautious. Unless you can get it off real quick to Tyreek, he'll be wide open. But if you try to throw it deep, you know, it gets picked off.
This ball game is over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw, deep dip. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. Now McCoy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal.
Good play.
Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone.
This is one of the reasons why I don't like playing Kansas City versus Kansas City, because, you know, most of us already know what we're looking for, you know what I mean?
That'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here, being chased out left. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw here.
Ooh, I threw it.
Pressure again.
I threw that ball too. I threw it right on time. Good game.
The sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Had 72 yards rushing to his 18. Yeah. That's how it goes when you talk trash. Don't ever talk trash. What's going on with this? See if we can find out if anybody's online. Malik's playing in the tournament. I think everybody's playing in the tournament. I don't know. Yep. See if Chris will.
Your call has been forwarded.
Guess he's not home. Let's see if we can find anybody on. Oh. Where? Wonder how everything's showing. Feeling good. Hello. What's going on, man? Yeah. What's that now? I can't understand what you're saying, brother. Yes, I do. Okay. Do you have skills? Or are you the one that talks trash? You talk trash the whole game?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead
Okay.
Stadium here in Kansas
Well, I don't talk
City.
trash.
Seen a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any
So you ain't got nothing to worry about with me, man. Hey, I play the game through and through, man. I ain't worried about talking trash with you, buddy.
With the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's just a video game to me. You know what I mean?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at...
Let me know when you're ready. All right.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Whip. Look. Squeeze.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. Hey, Delta. 52. Check 24. Check 24. Spike.
On second down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Thanks.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. Ready?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my guy was standing there.
And he'll be corralled
Good
well
play.
Field right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
I thought I had that pin. I was trying to press my button to get to him, and I freaking tried to jump up, and it had already fallen.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Here as he's taken down.
Yeah. Yep.
This guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there is no way he was getting away on that one.
Lucky he didn't fumble, man. When he threw that ball up in there, I thought he was going to fumble.
Plan for 2nd and 23.
Leo. 80 weapons.
A shotgun give to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish
momentum. He was open.
But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Oh, goodness. Get on the ball. I was trying to move out of the way.
In our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run.
Good move.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hey, can you hold up for a second? I got to check on my wife right quick.
The ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear me? I need to check on my wife right quick. Something happened to her. Give me a second. Sorry about that, my man. Appreciate you holding.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On second down now, it's Williams. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Fournette. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Take 4. 61, matchbox lights.
Fournette, a first down carry. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fournette running out of the gun, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base. Let's go, King. Big Sears right here. Leo. Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
good play.
Off to the races,
No,
down the right side.
I'm not buying
Touchdown,
pizza.
Jaguars. Leonard
Good play.
Fournette, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Wasn't expecting that.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs.
What's that? That's fine. That's fine. Hey, you send it to me. Alright. Alright now. Okay. What? Why are you getting all mad at me, man? I'm just playing the game. I'm playing the game. I hadn't said one word negative towards you, and you getting all mad at me. So if you're gonna be like that, I ain't gonna play with you. You know what I mean? I haven't said one negative word towards you. I haven't said anything derogatory towards you, or told you you're stupid, you suck, or anything. I didn't say any of that, and you're sitting there talking trash with me. Why? Well, I mean that's a part of the game, man. I've lost games 43-0, but hey, I keep it real, man. It's a dang video game. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, seriously, man. No need for all that, man. Yes, Haley.
Why'd you hang up on me?
I didn't. I'm in the middle of the game.
Where's Mom?
She's in her bedroom.
I can't get her into the phone.
I have no idea why.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Alright. You there? It's James runs all. It's all together. All together. Okay, just look for the guy with the basketball guy dunking the ball. That'll be me. Yeah, man, I understand, man. I don't like losing either, but dude, that's the reason I don't talk trash with nobody, man, because, you know, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to lose a game once in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm a streamer. I stream online. So I stream against guys that are 10 times better than probably me and you. And I've had them whoop my tail, and I just take it. They don't talk trash to me, and they try to help me, and that's the reason why some of those plays I was playing against you, I've learned from them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing. I ain't doing anything to piss you off. I'm just trying to play the game. You know, that's the reason I don't say nothing to you. Because, I know you're getting frustrated, but, that's just part of the game. I get frustrated, too. So.
I sent you the invite, though, bro.
Alright, I'm waiting on it. Let me go to... Okay, it just now came in. I got you. Alright. Are you away? Or are you home? I think you're home. That's right. I'm away. I got you. I see it. Baltimore, huh? You can play with all black. That's fine with me. I'm all white.
What's your color?
I'm all white. So.
All right. Yep, Baltimore.
I got you.
Those were some good plays you was getting me with Tyreek Hill.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. Just I ain't the type of person gonna talk trash to anybody. So you ain't got nothing to worry about me. Now you want to talk to somebody else like that, and they talk back to you. You have all rights to do it, but. I've had guys sit there and talk trash to me, and I beat them, and I don't say a dang word back to them. So.
Yeah.
It's the NFL.
That's the reason when you asked me, you said, am I any good at Madden? Do I have any skills? I was like, yeah, I have skills. But I don't say I'm the best. You see what I'm saying?
And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. They go screen. This is Ingram. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Watch the whip. No.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They didn't want me to come back there so bad, baby.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Ooh, you almost had that one.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
My God.
He's
I was there.
I threw it right behind you.
35.
I know.
You were there. You were there.
Fuck. Oh, man. Stay calm, Eric. Stay calm.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4.
That felt like
it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1.
As soon as you moved him, I was like, I thought I might have that one.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so.
Oh,
You're
that
still
was
going to
my
hit
first.
the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Ooh, good
He's
move,
not
good
going to
move.
get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram.
Oh, I pushed you right over the line.
To a first down, but from where they're spotting that football,
Oh, and they didn't give it to you. They didn't give it to you. I thought you got it.
Come out on 4th down.
Me too.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight, okay? You got tight right there. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Wide, get wide.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones. And it'll be a turnover.
I usually wouldn't run that type of defense, but I was like, I got to put some type of pressure on you.
Territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 24, Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
Either a pick or incompletion.
Like it should have came down with that.
With Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up the...
There he goes, left side.
I had all coverage on you. That's the reason why I was wide open on that side. That was a good call, though. That was a good call.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I was trying to play man on you the whole time, and nobody was covering the quarterback.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back on the field goal. It's 10-7 now.
We don't roll over to nobody now. You know that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
Come here, pussy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawks.
I was trying to give him the slide over. He didn't slide.
Losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter. They've got the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, 53. Here we go. Watch safety treatment. Switch.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Draw play. Ingram now. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. How did he get away?
Lamar Jackson.
That's Lamar, nigga. That's Lamar Jackson shit.
The Ravens going to use this.
Well, I had two guys standing right there. They should just freaking grab his jock strap.
To go in the first
I mean, I did get sticky on you though, so
yeah.
I wasn't about to just let you get me.
From midfield now, here's
shit.
Jackson.
Got him that time.
To escape, and he goes
All
down.
out pressure.
Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Jackson, steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Good half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep.
No, stupid.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Nope.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Williams.
Trying to squeeze in.
Much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way
all
to get him
losers
to
shooting the gap right there.
Offense.
Yeah, I know.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
I was supposed to go to the other side.
No further, just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
What playbook you in?
I'm playing the Chiefs playbook.
Oh, okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to
I was
escape.
going to go in the middle of the field.
Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I'm gambling here.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Dang it, good pressure. Good pressure. I wasn't expecting that.
That will force a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know,
we'll find out
later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Put that shoulder into it, baby.
Even 1st down, 15 yards there.
You sound like a country white dude.
I'm from Alabama.
Ingram again.
Okay.
1st down carry.
That's the reason I know who Mark Ingram is. I'm an Alabama fan.
For the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And yes, I am a white dude.
I ain't racist, bro. I'm just saying shit.
No, I'm just saying, when you said country white dude, I was like...
2nd and 5 now. Jackson forced out to his left.
I'm not saying that to make you sound like you're being racist. I was just letting you know. I didn't take offense to it.
Gotcha. I'm country too, bro. I'm trying to get one more
in here.
Okay.
Quarter breaks.
Yeah. I know I'm country as hell, shit.
I used to deliver beer, and we had a black guy that worked for us that he wore cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and everything. And one of our sales reps called him up and said, "Hey, meet me at this gas station and I'll help you." And he showed up and he was looking for a white guy because he he heard this big old Southern voice thinking it was a white guy, and it was a black gentleman.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time.
I don't blame you. I would have taken it too.
Over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Damn, my mind is thinking so much right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we
I did break it inside, though. That was a good offensive play if it continued.
I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, no.
Matt Judon there to bring it down.
Jet sweep with Tyreek Hill.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Yellow, yellow. I've got blue lane. Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Ooh.
And that's going to be
I thought I had that one.
Good effort there, trying to take
it was up there. I could have got that too.
Oh, yeah.
It was up there.
But it's not been the best game
I
for
knew
him.
he was slacking on that
Definitely
one.
tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell in completely. You're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I remember when I was a kid.
Go for that, my nigga.
Heck no. Ain't that stupid. Ain't that stupid. I am not stupid.
It's going to go down to the last minute.
Oh, yeah.
Extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Fourth and 28? I don't think so.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Better not go for that shit.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to
Oh, I ain't stupid.
Colquitt on to kick
I ain't
as he
stupid.
sends it away. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring him 3rd and 1.
Oh, shit. I didn't hold on to that R1. I'm definitely would have bumped that shit. We was stripping for that shit.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds Roberts complete. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram's got the
Yeah. No, I knew you were going to go up the middle. I just knew that, like, I was trying to put blitz on the outside and inside, and the linebacker went on the wrong side. So.
Let's fucking go. Fuck, I hate losing. I really
Tucker
do.
now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
I should have called some timeouts, but I was like,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8.
One
They'll
stop.
take this across the 25.
What's your YouTube
up to the
subscribers
27-yard line.
it's James Plays All.
Okay, but I'm saying like cause I be streaming too. What's your how many subscribers you got?
Right now I have a total of 56. I'm trying to get to 100. So.
Okay, so you
So I'm new. Yeah, I'm new.
Yeah. Me too, bro. I only got like 13
Chiefs offense about
subscribers.
set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get
I ain't
something
streaming in a
right
minute.
and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
It's hard to do anything when you got all of them back there. You know what I mean?
The ball being tipped in the air and people
Oh yeah,
in the
like when it's in the game and you gotta score, yeah. It's hard to score when everybody back there.
Play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I know how you feel, bro. Shit, you not always getting 3 fucking offensive penalties from the offensive line yesterday, and I'm losing. So like, it's like, damn, I'm already losing. What the fuck?
Come up now on a second and long.
I know exactly how you feel, bro. This shit is bullshit. I know.
One final try from Mahomes.
Damn,
They're gonna call it again.
Yeah, we got.
And that's going to wind up.
They're gonna call it again.
However, we do have a flag down.
Good game, man.
Good game, man.
All right.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still